same exact spot as Capricorn did. And also you have financial constraints here. But the way I'm reading your cards is kind of like the opposite side of what I saw in Capricorn's reading. So some of you may be dealing with the Capricorn, either divorcing or breaking up from, or getting married to. It just depends on your situation. But with that said, if you are dealing with a Capricorn, I highly recommend you watch their video too, just because of the similarity in cards that I see here. Okay, so what Aries has is playfulness, pay attention to red flags, and trust. Now, with that pay attention to red flags, based on the other cards I'm seeing here, I don't really get the sense that there's anything really going on that you need to pay attention to, especially sitting next to trust. I think some of you are having insecurities if you're coupled up in your relationship, maybe questioning your partner's true interest or love for you, or, are they interested in somebody else? Are they thinking about leaving me? Just those little insecurities that can pop up from time to time because the energy feels a little bit different between the two of you, okay? What I get, really, more than anything, is that there's financial issue that is causing you to experience a change in the force, so to speak. And you guys got door to value and financial constraints. So what I'm getting is this is the energy that has shifted for you guys. And I also have this Four of Wands reversed, but then I have the Star card on that. So with trust here, it's like maybe some of you have just moved, and that's what this door to value is. Like, you just moved into a home that you bought, or perhaps you guys just moved in together as a couple, okay? But financially, this is a huge change for you guys. So that's where this unsteady energy is coming from. Now, because we have door to value and financial constraints here, I don't feel as though you guys are going to struggle financially long term if you are right now. This is a change that just happened, okay? And for some of you, you moved, and now your expenses are quite different than they were before, because we also have action here. So this could also be a job where one of you, you or your partner, has started a new job, and you're feeling a bit insecure because of all of these changes, or perhaps one big change, and that's where this insecurity is coming into play. But you need to really trust it and know that the universe has got your back on this, and that all is going to be well. Truly, truly going to be well. Now, over here we have playfulness, contract, door to spirit, reverse 10 of Wands, and then this Queen of Pentacles. So I'm getting a couple different things from this. For some of you, especially if you are a female, I get the sense that with this contract card and then this reverse 10 of Wands, some of you got out of a relationship or you got divorced, okay? And with door to spirit sitting beneath that, this was very divinely orchestrated, okay? And then with the 10 of Wands being reversed, it's like the Aries I'm reading for this message, this was a relief off of your back to finally be out of this relationship, or the divorce to finally, the ink is finally dry on the papers. It's all said and done. And now you are standing pretty strong on your own and moving forward, okay? And the Queen of Pentacles is a very stable, practical, grounded, earthly queen. And out of all the queens I see her as the mother figure. I know some people see the Queen of Swords as the mother figure. She can be, but I see her as a different kind of energy. This queen for me is the mother. So some of you do have kids, okay? But if you are worried about money, let it go. I feel like these last 2 weeks, it's like if you were worried about money, it's like that's finally going to change if you are in this situation where the divorce is getting final, or you've broken up with somebody and you've moved out onto your own. Okay, this is the right thing for you, especially with Georgia Spirit here, and you need to trust that. And then next to that, well, hold on. I'm not done with this. Yeah, no, I guess I was looking to see, because there's kind of a message here about a new relationship, but the strongest energy is really this Aries that just got single, and it's a relief to them. And the energy you need to encompass is that of a very playful attitude. Now is not the time to be serious. Yes, you need to be practical and grounded, and some of you, are a mother, but it's like it's time to be your fun, playful self, okay? Aries is a very fast-moving energy. It's new energy. I feel like Aries are often very misunderstood. I know that there's a cliche that they're immature, but, all the Aries that I've ever been close to, and believe me, I love me some Aries, like I love me some Virgo, have all been very deep spiritual beings. And, it's time for some of you to go back to that place where you are just silly and playful and fun, because that is your energy. That's where you vibrate predominantly naturally, as you are supposed to be that fun person. And perhaps you were partnered up with somebody who is far more serious. I mean, if this is a Capricorn you were dealing with, I could see how if you were very silly, playful, and fun, they may have tried to tell you that something was wrong with you and that just isn't acceptable to be that way. Well, it's because you guys are so opposite on the zodiac wheel, the energies you're working with this lifetime, and you are beautiful being you, authentically you, who you are, okay? And if your past partner, which I feel for many of you was a very heavy kind of blanket type of relationship, let that go. You got spirit on your side, okay? It's time for you to be playful again and fun and silly and just be you. Like, forget about anything they said. They don't understand your energy, okay? And in all fairness, you don't understand their energy. It's not that you're right, they're wrong, they're right, you're wrong. It's not about that. It's just you guys are working with very different energies for this lifetime, and you've probably learned a great deal from them about being responsible and long-term goals, and that's why you're coming through as this Queen of Pentacles, okay? They taught you a lot about tangibility of success and material goods, things like that, money. But you also taught them about just being connected to your spirit and letting that lead you, and the joys of being fun and spontaneous, and just flowing with the wind, because the wind will take you to very beautiful places, and you're more carefree, which is an attitude that I feel they could seriously adopt from you, okay? So, moving on now. We have red flags, patience, action, 7 of Wands, and then 8 of Cups reversed. Okay. So, this here could, and then just by the cards I see, this, I believe, for some Aries is some person returning back to you that you are feeling quite defensive towards. It could be this person I was just talking about, but this, feels like a different message over in this lineup of cards. And with patience here and action, we have 16 and 17. So, and then under red flags, whoever this is returning to you, for whatever reason, you have no trust in them, okay? You're very defensive, and with all the cards that are here, I don't get the sense that they're coming at you in any sort of negative fashion. But whatever's happened in the past, that's where you vibrate. Like, you do not have any trust for them. And so if you've let them back into your life, it's like any sort of action on their behalf is scrutinized by you. Like, you're looking for red flags. You have your guard up. But listen, you need to have patience with yourself, but you need to make the decision to either work through this energy and get over it, because if you are always suspicious of somebody, that's a really hard thing for somebody to deal with, even if they deserve it because they've done things in the past. Now, this could also be where you have returned to somebody or to a relationship where you did wrong, and this is how they are treating you, okay? This could go either way because this is a general reading. So, it's really hard energy to deal with, and if you truly can't let the past go, then you need to let this person go until you can heal, okay? And if you're on the other end of that, where this person is just constantly suspicious of you, looking at your phone, asking where you've been, who you're talking to, looking at your Facebook, like that kind of thing, and you're tolerating it because you feel as though, yeah, I do deserve that, you need to have a talk and be like, look, yes, I screwed up in the past, and I don't want to do that again, and you either have to trust me or you have to let me go. Because I have patience, so regardless of what side of this you fall on, you've been patient, or they've been patient, but it's like it's wearing out, and action is going to happen no matter what, okay? Something is going to play out either way, so it's your choice. Nobody can live under a microscope. Nobody can live in suspicion. And so if you're trying to endure that, you can't. You can't. And if you're doing that to somebody, you're going to push them away, because you've got to let the past go, okay, if you want to give somebody a real second chance. And if you just, okay, there's a difference between insecurity and your own intuition speaking to you. And insecurity is just, it's like nervous energy. It's like a worry in your mind that is there because you're constructing it or attaching it to past experience, okay? Now, intuition is that feeling inside where most of the time, it's not what you want to hear. It's like spirit saying, hey, there's red flags, and you're not paying attention to it because it's not really what you want to hear, but it's a freaking nagging feeling inside that won't leave you. Like, there's just a different vibration to it, okay? So you need to really decipher inside of you which one of those it is. Is it just insecurity attached to the past, or is it your intuition saying, nope, it's the same thing over again? And if you just feel so, knotted up about it that you can't go either way, then, maybe it's time to reach out to a friend or reach out to a tarot reader, a really good one that you can see has good reviews of accuracy and things like that, definitely reach out to one, and they will help you sort through the energy if you just cannot decipher it yourself. Like I said, Aries are very spiritual beings, and you you guys can figure this out for yourself, but sometimes when you're just so wrapped up in it and you've experienced trauma in the past with a person, it's hard to move past that sometimes. So if that's what you're going through, reach out for help to help you really understand how you're feeling and what's really going on here, okay? Because with your sexual magic tarot energy, it doesn't speak to any message that I have here. This is something completely different, which usually these have been tying in, but for me, it's not. We have 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and then 9 of Swords. This is like, I'm fantasizing about somebody. I really want to have sexual relations with somebody, and then it's like the wish comes true because no matter what, you just have to know. You just have to know. So, for some of you, there may be this opportunity over these next 2 weeks for some sort of steamy hookup. Now, with this card, even though this is about, like, you've just gotta know, like, it's killing you, it's like, no matter what comes after, you'll deal with it as long as you can know what it's like to have this. This could indicate that maybe some of you are in a relationship and you do this anyways, or the person that you do this with is in a relationship with somebody else. There's some sort of stigma about this. This could also be like where you have to keep it hush-hush because you work together, or, it's just, if certain people found out that you guys hooked up, it doesn't even have to be that there's boyfriends and girlfriends involved. It's like, if certain people found out that you guys hooked up, it wouldn't be okay. But it's something that you fantasize about and you really want. And for some of you, it's like the opportunity presents itself. Or this could even be where this ex kind of just resurfaces and you've kind of wanted that, and you do hook up, and maybe your ex is with somebody else, and it's kind of like a gratification. Maybe your ex cheated on you, and now here they are, coming back, knocking on your door, and you're being defensive, but they're like, you were the best I ever had. I need to get some of that again. And maybe you don't go through with it, but it's your wish to hear them say that to you. Like, I can't stop thinking about you. I've been fantasizing about you. You're the best I ever had. And that's your wish to hear that, okay? But there's some stigma attached to this. So if this is speaking to you, you'll know what your stigma is. Now, for advice from Spirit, what I have is take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. Now, this here, I feel, really speaks to this relationship for Aries, where you are feeling suspicious or untrusting for whatever reason, or even, like I said, if you're in a established relationship and there's no real reason to distrust, it's just you've had this big change or big changes that just unfolded, and that's where this shift in energy is that you're picking up on. This is saying take a chance on love. Let the insecurities go. You really need to trust that all is well. And with Door to Spirit here, this is telling me that Spirit is with you on this. Like, this is divinely guided. This is in Spirit's hands. And some of you know that, okay? You need to trust. You know the difference between somebody who is genuinely trying to work at it with you and somebody who's just in and out. If somebody's just in and out, then of course you're going to be insecure, as you should be. But for somebody who's really trying to work on it with you, please, Aries, trust it, okay? Let the insecurities go. Take a chance on love. don't hold back. There's beautiful energy here for you. Because right next to that, we have miracles and blessing. Everything has its gift. So this could be where that ex is showing up and you're just going to tap that ass again, okay? And that's that. But, or how they're telling you that you're everything and then some. But this energy, miracles and blessings, this is with you. And you will know how this energy is coming into your life. I get that when something's going good, Aries, just trust it. And it's you. Nobody's trying to fool you or trick you. They couldn't anyways if they tried. Maybe in the past, but not anymore. You've learned, you see it now, and that's why you're so damn suspicious. But you'll know you don't have to create trouble for yourself by playing out all these different scenarios. You need to trust that what's going on right now in your life is a miracle and a blessing. And if you don't see it for what it is at this moment, you will, because we also have the Star card here. And then the Nine of Cups, it's like a wish come true for you guys. And then here, your last bit of advice, I see you having a hard time receiving that love. Receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. Let that love in. Take a chance on it. It's a miracle. It's a blessing in your life, okay? This is, honestly, with pay attention to red flags, this is the first time I've ever had this card where I'm seeing that there's nothing for you to really be paying attention to other than your own nervous thoughts about this. You got door to spirit here. And trust. And like I said, if you're having any sort of financial kind of fluctuation because of change in your circumstance, it's going to be okay. It's all going to work out. You guys have the Star card here. More than that, the only court card showing up here is the Queen of Pentacles. It's going to be okay. I don't just have financial constraints here. I have door to value as well. It's just Aries. It's all going to be okay. Like, you guys have fabulous cards for these last 2 weeks, at least through my readings. So if this resonated with you, believe it and enjoy yourself and be playful about everything, because that's just going to, I feel like that's just going to make everything better for you. It's something that simple, yes. Just be playful, be fun, stop worrying.